Frogriders is an abstract game from Stronghold Games that really tries hard to have a theme on it. They plastered color all over the front of the box. They put little cute miniatures in the game, and they are trying so hard to give this game a theme. So what theme did they pick? Little elves? Fairies riding frogs, jumping over. I don't know why they did this. Why would they pick this theme? Why would they try so hard to plaster it on? And it just makes no sense at all. So as ludicrous as this game looks and as ludicrous as this game sounds, let's put that varnish aside and let's talk about the game itself. This is an okay little game about jumping over other pieces. We've seen this before, right? Different ways to score. Hey, that's my fish. We're eating things up, and it all works in this little package. And you have little cards that will score you more points, and you're trying to score the most, and each one that you jump over, you get to collect, and it may be worth a power later, if not victory points, depending on how you save them. So a lot of little ways to score. It's a very simple game. It's a very gateway-esque, if you will, abstract game, and it works in that regard. It's also regrettably very forgettable. It's not a game that's going to stick with you very long. It's okay. When you're playing it, you're having a decent amount of fun, more like a family weight type of fun, maybe a kid-friendly little bit of a fun here. But I don't know that it's going to make you reach off that shelf and grab it next time. What is there about Frogrider that keeps you in the game and keeps you coming back? I'm going to argue nothing. I'm going to argue it's okay. When you're playing it, you're having fun. But there's a game called New Haven that I really liked from R&R Games. Is this really that much better than New Haven? Probably not. It's okay. There's nothing that brings me in or keeps me in the game. It's fine. Regrettably, it's forgetful. And that's what's going to happen when you put this on your shelf. You're going to forget it's there. You're going to look at it, put it back, and try something else. And that's a good sign I need to purge it. And that's what I'm doing with Frogriders. Not enough meat, not enough to bring me back. But when I'm playing it, I'm having a good enough time. Frogriders by Stronghold Games. You can see this is about somebody, these little gnomes or whatever they are, riding the frogs. The theme's not really going to have a whole lot to do with the game. Here is the instruction manual, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. What you'll notice right off the bat is you're going to get these little hobbit-sized cards that will be in here. Not a tremendous amount, actually, that's in here, but they are very colorful and kind of show you things. Oh, look at that. And you're going to get a number of these. These are fairly nice. These are like little... your frog guys, and they're little miniatures, and they're cute. They come in different colors, so you can easily see what is yours. Maybe the red one will pop a little bit more on camera. I don't know. But there are different ones of these that are out. And then you have these little meeples here for this additional thing that you can do. Let's open up this board. Now, the board's going to be very colorful. And it's going to have some artwork on the back. Look at that. Woo! Nice. You'll never see it because you're always going to play on this side of the board. You can see the little frogs that's inhabiting it, the lily pads that you're going through, and places for your cards up here, and a scoring track all the way around. So the components are really good. These little miniatures that you get in here are fantastic, very good quality. For such an abstract game, I think they really went the extra mile with this one. Here is the instruction manual for this one. You're going to get like a comic strip up there a little bit and a picture of the components, which is always great. It's a very easy game to kind of pick up and play. You're going to have setup up here. There's some rules for 3 and 4 versus 2-player games. And then playing the game is just here and here. Very easy to understand. And the end of game scoring, kind of how that works with an example of scoring over here. Then on the back, you're going to get an overview of some of the cards that you'll have in. So to kind of clarify some of those for you, you're probably going to need 10 minutes to read through this, and you'll be up and running in no time. So to set the game, you're going to put, for a 3 or 4-player game, you're going to put all these out. With 2, you're going to use less. You're going to put 4 of these cards up, have the stack here, and put 2 public scoring here. And then players are going to get some private scoring cards, which you'll have at the end of the game that only they know about. Then these scoring right here will be used to track the score around the board based on what color you are. To play Frogriders is very easy. You have 2 steps each turn. On the first step, you have to jump over one that's adjacent to you. You take the Frogrider and put it in front of you. It is now yours. Now, you can spin these in the second part to do different things. For example, if I had a red one and I wanted to spin it and put it back into supply, then what I could do is take another jump. So maybe I'd take another jump and want to get this guy. Now, I would not be able to utilize another power. I've already done it. I can only utilize 1 power per turn, but the red allowed me to take another jump. Now, if I had a blue in front of me and I wanted to spin a blue, let's say in a previous turn I had earned a blue and I wanted to spin it as
the second part of my action, I could take one of these face-up cards and put them in front of me. I'll explain what these cards do later, but that's how I obtain these cards here. And all of this is printed right here on the board. Now, if I happen to have a yellow here, I'd earned it on a previous turn, I want to give it up to the village, I could and take something of a different color. Say I wanted a red one, because maybe on the next turn I want to go twice in one turn. That's what a yellow would do. It allows somebody from the village to be returned. Now, the brown ones are never returned to the village. They don't like to go back there. They're just worth victory points at the end of the game. And you can signify that here. They're each worth 1 victory points. So the other Frogriders are more there to give you powers and utilize different things. These will be victory points you'll be gaining. Now, the game will end when you cannot take a legal jump, so there's no jumps left on the board, which means you're either blocked in or there's nothing adjacent to each other. At that point, you will score any of your private ones. So this one gives me 4 points for every red, yellow, and blue I have at the end. And this one will give me 3 points for every red, yellow, and brown that I have. Then you'll score these public ones. This one gives me anyone 2 points for a yellow and a brown. And this one gives me 5 points for any 5 Frogriders. And these will score for anyone. Your private ones only score for you. Then you'll score 1 point for each brown Frogrider that you have. And any privilege cards that you have, if you look here at the bottom, they will also give you victory points during the game. Whoever has the most victory points is your winner.
Who should buy this game? If you like the front cover, and maybe you really like that, or you like the idea of these little fairies riding the frogs, that's really something that pull you in. Maybe children like this. It's a little abstract. I think price is going to bring you into this game. I feel like if this was a little bit cheaper of a game, this would really pull you in. If you can find this on a good discount, maybe somebody would really like it. Not for me. So, for me, it's going to be a Purge, but I think there's some family weight fun to have here. If somebody pulled this out and said, let's play this, I would be on board with it. I'm okay. It's just very, very vanilla. So Purge for me, but when I say, hey, somebody offers it to you, definitely check it out.